Welcome, everyone. So happy to have you along for this 2K Sports presentation. I'm Kevin and Van Gundy. Go. And the Trailblazers start out with the ball. Here's Klingon. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Klingon's got the opening field goal of the game for Portland. Greg, when you talk about the all-time great three-point shooters, Damian Lillard is right up there.
Without a doubt. Steph is the clear #1, but that second spot is...
It's time for the NBA. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. This is Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. We've got Donovan Klingon. Toumani Camara is out there with Avdia. Then it's Holiday, and it's Lillard in the point guard. Divac is out there with Khalil Ware. Then it's Johnson. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Knipple in at the 2. Now, here's Lillard. Fires for 3. Klingon. And it's Klingon with the jam.
You can't teach size, right? Klingon is already one of the bigger guys in this league, and you can see him adding another 10 or 15 pounds of muscle.
The offensive rebound. Ware. And that one is hammered home.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive.
Board. Now, here's Lillard. Outside Holiday. That 3 off the mark. Pass to Knipple. Off target with his 3.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And the home team has possession. Here's Knipple. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton.
So lethal off the catch. Knipple is good at just finding space and then timing it quickly.
The Trailblazers on offense. Lillard from outside. Knipple with the rebound. Johnson from outside. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Keeping the possession alive. Some great hustle points there.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Lillard against Halliburton. Here's Holiday out left to the wing. Here's Kamare. It's good from long range.
Well, Holiday is a high IQ player and knows when to take it, when to kick it out.
Pass to Knipple. Over Holiday. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Knipple's got 5 points so far.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here is Holiday. The three. And Ware pulls it down. Out to the right wing. Here's Knipple. Buries it from three-point range. 8 points for him.
That's his shot. When Knipple gets any sliver of breathing room from deep, he's going to fire.
Portland trails by 5. Lillard, right side, and he drops it in from the low post. And we may have an injury here that does not look good.
Yeah, it looks like he's in real pain. Definitely a concern right now.
Look, I'm no doctor, and I know that might be a surprise to a lot of you people, but look, that looked pretty harsh, and he's certainly going to have to miss some extended time.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Henderson's checked in. There's a minute 47 left to play here in the first. Pass to McClung. There's the three. They get it back. Goes up with it again. Fouled on the shot. Picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Get in there and get yours.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. A different look now for Portland. Grant comes in for Toumani Camara. And it's Sharp in for Drew Holiday. Free throw good, D-Box.
And this guy brings a lot of heart to his game, and that's something you have to respect. He's got that desire to make a difference on the floor.
Henderson with the screen for Grant. For the three. And the rebound goes to D-Box. You know, Greg, being a two-way player got Jeremy Grant into the NBA. But now he's grown even more.
Yeah, early on in his career, he's often the primary defender on elite scorers. Then he added scoring to his game in Detroit, becoming an effective two-way player.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Clinching the N1 opportunity. They really made Grant fight to get that one.
Portland shooting their first free throw of the game. 55 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Sharp. And he banks in the layup.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Portland trails by 8. Grant finds Henderson. Portland moving the ball around. Avia gets the bucket.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
There's 42 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's McClung. Henderson defending.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
Here's Sharp, and then Sharp with the dunk.
And good quickness there. Sharp, exciting to watch when he's in attack mode.
Here's Hachimura. Oh, good on the triple. Now, here's Sharp. From outside, off the mark. To the left wing. Here's Hachimura. Oh, good with the triple. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Up 6. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
On the floor for Portland, they've got Sharp. Bob Williams is out there with Murray. Then there's Jeremy Grant, and it's Henderson in at the point. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Knipple's got 11 points.
Despite being a young player, Knipple is high on the scouting report that says do not let these guys shoot from the corner.
Now, here's Sean. Pass to Murray. Grant on the wing. It's stolen by Hachimura. Richard with the ball. Now, Henderson defending. And Knipple slams it in.
Well, this is the kind of production this team wants out of Knipple. Attacking efficiently without hesitation.
Portland trails by 11. And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. For the Trailblazers, Tamani Kamara, he's checked in for Murray, and it's Drew Holiday in for Grant. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Now, here's Sean. Defense is right there. He tries for three, and Ware pulls it down. Sharp's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Pass to Knipple. Over Sharp. And Knipple, the bucket on the assist from Mute. And that's 15 points for Con Knipple. Stolen by Knipple. Down low, here's McClung. Holiday with the defensive effort. Portland trails by 13. To end the run. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Holiday's gone 1 of 4 so far. Here's McClung. Here's Knipple. That one, no good. And here are the Blazers. In the second quarter, held scoreless.
How about that finish? Holiday showing how determined he is around the rim.
When you look at Drew Holiday, a 2009 draft pick, RJ, how much longer could you see him play?
Well, ultimately, that's up to him. I think he's got a few good years left, but that will largely depend on how well his body holds up moving forward.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Pass to Henderson. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
In, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Avdia comes in for Sharp. Pass to Pritchard. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Pritchard's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Portland trails by 14.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
And here's Holiday. He's covered by Pritchard. Here's Klingon. Henderson outside. Shot clock at 6. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And it's Divac with the jam.
Oh, the connection, the timing of that pass, incredible.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Outside, Avdia. To the inside. Kamara finds Klingon. There's a screen by Kamara. And it's Klingon with the jam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
And there's the whistle. That goes on Denny Avdia. That's his first foul. Three-pointer, Pritchard. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Fluid motion off the catch. That's a nice shot.
Portland trails by 17. Outside, Avdia. Holiday looking for an opening. Hachimura grabs the miss. Holiday's gone 2 for 6 from the floor so far. To the paint, here's Divac, and it's Divac with the jam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. From the stripe, Henderson, no good. Henderson's gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. A shot by Pritchard, no good. Now here's Henderson. He's guarded closely, and a missed layup. It's tipped. Leaps for it. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Up 19. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
You know what time it is. It's time for your fan half-court shots. Please direct your attention to center court. Drum roll. Give it up for the participants.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. And you know, Con Knipple has really been making it happen, guys.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
Johnson is out there with Khalil Ware. And it's Knipple. Then there's Divac. And it's Halliburton in at the 1. And for the Trailblazers, they've got Toumani Camara. Henderson out there with Holiday. Then it's Avdia. And it's Klingon in at the center position. Holiday with it. Trying to find Henderson. Gets it to him. Avdia finds Kamara. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Team foul.
Here's Holiday. Pass to Klingon. Knebel with the rebound. Inside, there's Divac. Oh, and the jam by Divac.
He's an unpredictable guard. Halliburton has a great feel for when to score and when to pass.
Here's Holiday. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
Substitution for your home team. Channing Frye.
Home team on D. Pass to Avdia. On the wing, Holiday. Defended by Sharp. Pocket 6. Well, something you never like to see, but guys, he definitely looks hurt.
And I'll tell you, this is something you never like to see.
Yeah, you just hope it's nothing serious and that he's able to get back on the court as soon as possible.
Sharp checked in for Portland. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. It's hauled in by Frye. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing. Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Now here's Henderson. Over to the wing. The shot by Sharp. Nobody around. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
Great at creating shots. Sharp did it there with that catch and shoot.
Johnson for 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Avdia's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Henderson. Lets it go from deep. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Frye. And Frye steams it in.
Finishing things off there with a dunk.
Here's Sharp. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Henderson, no good.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level. And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Shot's good from Mbaamute. Mbaamute has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Now, here's Sharp. Up and in on the layup.
Oh, nice job executing inside. Sharp's confidence is what makes him such a dangerous player.
Halliburton against Henderson. Pass to Klingon. 5 on the clock. Now, here's Sharp. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Sharp. That's good. Sharp's got 6.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Now here's Henderson. Playing the screen for Sharp. To the middle. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum. Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Here's Grant. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Delivering the blowout. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. Luke Mbamute out there with Dalton Connect. Then there's Channing Frye. Then it's Cade Cunningham. And it's Pritchard in at the point guard position. Pass to Frye. A 3-ball. And it's Connect. That time on the assist by Frye. Connects. Got his first 3 points of the game. Now Sharp. Now Henderson. He's covered by Pritchard. There's the screen. Grant for 3. It's hauled in by Frye. Frye's got 4 rebounds in this game.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Not only a terrible shot, but also at the worst possible time. That's just not good.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. Donovan Clingan, he's checked in for Murray. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Henderson finds Clingan. And here's Sharp. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Sharp.
I'm not sure what he was thinking. That's a weird pass.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Eibel's checked in. Here's McClung. Henderson defending. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
First team foul. At the line for 2, Matt McClung.
And the first one drops. And so he hits both. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. And here's Portland. Now here's Eibel. Henderson looking it over to the inside. Here's Clingan. Makes it off the glass.
And this is where Clingan looks to score. The closer he is to the rim, the more aggressive he becomes.
Williams with the block.
Did they really think they had a chance? That's just unreal defense.
Here's Grant. Off on the layup. Grant's gone only 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. McClung with the bucket.
A bona fide playmaker. Halliburton makes his teammates better.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. Here's Henderson. Can't connect from 14 feet out. Pass to McClung. Drops in the layup for two. McClung's got 6 points in the quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
1:53 left to play here in the fourth.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for two, Mac McClung.
First one falls for Pritchard. He's checked in for Halliburton. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Javier checked in for Robert Williams. Toumani Camara comes in for Grant, and it's Sharp in for Matisse Thybulle. That one falls, so he hits both of them. $1:52 left in the fourth quarter. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Henderson against Pritchard. 6 to shoot. Here's Sharp. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Here's McClung. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It goes on Donovan Clingan.
At the line for two, Mac McClung.
And he knocks down the first one. Cunningham, he's checked in for Pritchard. And so he makes both from the line. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Clingan. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's called on Channing Frye.
Teams will foul Clingan. Free throw shooting right now, something he's got to work at.
And he's good on the second.
I couldn't hit them all, and they need every point they can get.
Pritchard passes to Cunningham. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And it's Clingan with the jam.
Nice vision from the youngster, Sharp, that time.
They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the league will eventually become. And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
And it's Portland with the rebound. Here's Camara. And the shot falls short this time. Here is Mbamute, and it's good, 2 points.
Not as easy as it looks to find your man wide open like that.
Sharp with it. And so they get the victory here at home. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and with me at the table tonight, Greg Anthony and Tim Legler. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Holmgren plays at the 4, with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things, with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward position. You've got Divac. Cunningham is out there with Halliburton. Then it's Johnson, and it's Ware in at the 4 spot. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Oh, he's a big guy, but he's also very athletic. Hartenstein playing well above the rim.
Tim, I know you love that little push shot that Isaiah Hartenstein possesses in the lane. It really is beautiful, isn't it?
I refer to it as releasing the doves. It's a beautiful thing to watch. And I think it's a shot more bigs should try to master because you don't have to get all the way to the rim.
Releasing the doves. And the timing, too, right? I mean, it's got to kind of come in the flow of the kid's movement when he's taking that shot.
Absolutely. He understands how to find those pockets where that shot is available.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Wallace is checked in.
Wallace.
6 on the shot clock. Bucket is good.
And that's Shea's favorite spot on the floor. His mid-range game is automatic.
Johnson outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Johnson's got 6.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early.
Triple. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma.
Oh, man! Man, Jalen Williams auditioning for the dunk contest. That was nasty.
Halliburton passes to Divac. And it's Divac with the jam.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
Here's Holmgren. Pass to Wallace. Now SGA. This one for 3. And Ware pulls it down. Johnson surveying the floor. Curls it from outside. 9 points in the game so far.
Well, that shows a lot of confidence right there. Johnson knowing how effective he can be off the catch.
Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Cunningham, and a great move by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go. Johnson for 3, hits the 3-point bomb.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Now here's Wallace. Wallace with a screen for Williams. And it's slammed in by Williams.
Yeah, nice job that time by Williams, finding a way to get to the rim and finishing with a dunk.
Johnson, and then Johnson with the dunk.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. SGA into the lane. Misses from short range. Johnson right side. From the arc. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Johnson's got 17.
And when Johnson puts it all together like this, he is special. Right now, he is absolutely torching those guys.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. They trail by 9 points. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. A different look for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein comes in for Holmgren. And it's Williams in for Dort. Williams for 3. The rebound by Johnson. Wallace against Halliburton. Johnson for three. It's good for the seventh time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they've just been the better team. They've been more aggressive, which is why they hold a double-digit lead.
Now here's Williams. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Well, he was hoping to respond with a 3 of his own. He just couldn't get it to go.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
Williams can't get it to go. Williams has gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Here's McClung. And that one's on target from the wing.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Hachimura. And he misses his first shot. Oklahoma City trails by 17. Wallace the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Count the basket. And it's 6 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
I don't know what else to say about SGA. He is so creative and fearless handling that basketball.
Basket counts.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
And so far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Leading by... And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
They clearly wanted to be the more physical team, and they are setting the tone that way. I love the work.
We've got Mbamute. He's out there with Rui Hachimura. Cunningham is out there with Channing Frye. And it's McClung in at the point. And for the Thunder, Grayson Wallace is out there with Alex Caruso. Then there's Jalen Williams. Then it's Williams. And it's Wiggins in at the 3. Jalen Johnson's checked in for Hachimura. Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for the Thunder. Luke Mbamute out there with Channing Frye. Then it's Cunningham. Then it's Johnson. And it's McClung in at the point.
And we've seen Johnson become more confident with his outside shot. Now the next step for him, let's become more consistent.
And Tim, breaking down Jalen Johnson's game, what jumps out to you?
Well, Kevin, I think it's his versatility. He can really do everything out there. And when you combine it with his size and athleticism, he's got star written all over him.
And for the Thunder, we've got Alex Caruso. Williams is out there with Wiggins. Then there's Isaiah Joe. And it's Williams at the 5 spot. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Williams kicks to Caruso. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
Well, he is still a work from out there. He's even more lethal.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Jalen Johnson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Well, I'll take you inside this huddle. The message from the coach is simple. Can someone, anyone, guard him from the three-point line?
And a new group in here for the Thunder. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Jalen Williams. Hartenstein comes in for Kenrich Williams. Dort, he's checked in for Wiggins. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Alex Caruso. Pass to Joe. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket. Here's McClung. And here is Johnson. Here's Frye, defended by Holmgren. And that one is good.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
Down low. Off with the layup. And now here's Johnson, a fast break chance. Wasted no time on that one. Johnson's got 11 points in the quarter.
Yeah, that time they're out in the open floor, and Jalen Johnson finished off that break beautifully.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Dort finds SGA. That's in, and that's his fourth basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Back to Johnson. Floats one. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. There's a minute 34 left now here in the second. Dort against Sharp. And he comes up with the deuce. Dort's got his first points of the game.
Very good inside. Dort's got great upper body speed.
Both teams deciding to change it up. We've got 1:23 left in the first half. Halliburton passes to Johnson. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Halliburton's got assist number 8 here in this one already. 1:06 left to play in the first half. SGA against Halliburton. Williams passes to Wallace. Outside, SGA. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Halliburton with the rebound. They're running.
It's a really nice play by Johnson.
32 seconds left to play here in the half. Holmgren outside. Pass to SGA. Launches it. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got more rebounds now tonight. The 3 from Johnson. Traps in the tray. Johnson's got 42 in the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close.
53.
Delivering the blowout.
20.
And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Jalen Johnson has been sensational.
Yeah, something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, this team has trusted him with this level of responsibility, and it's easy to see why.
Khalil Ware is out there with Jalen Johnson. Then it's Halliburton. Then it's Cunningham, and it's Divac in at the center. And for Oklahoma City, the wings, it's Gilgeous-Alexander and Dort. The post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. And it's Wallace in at the point guard. Crafty move. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. Setting up the half-court offense now.
They've got to find a way, not enough ball movement or body movement when they get in the half-court.
Johnson, good.
Oh, great job by him keeping his eyes open, allowing him to spot the shooter ready at the arc.
About 1 minute played here in the second half. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Pass to Dort. And there's the drive. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Athletic play from Dort on the drive. Coming in hot and finishing it off with the slam.
And for all the talk, Tim, about Lou Dort's defense, how about his growth as a shooter?
Well, I think he understood to get more minutes, he had to be more consistent as a shooter. The defense has always been there, but the steady improvement has come with his three-point shooting, which makes him now an elite 3-and-D wing.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Connects from three-point range. Williams has got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, Williams that time perfectly in rhythm. Just catch and release.
Johnson outside for Halliburton over Wallace. And they get it back. Divac, the pass to Johnson. To the paint. It's another look. And it's good on the way in. Johnson's got 8 points in the quarter.
I really like when Johnson is finding his own offense like this, particularly when he's that close to the basket.
Pass to Wallace. Outside Williams. Dort with a screen for Williams. Going inside. And Ware pulls it down. Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Back to Ware. Moves back up. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson.
Those are the kind of effort plays that endear you to the coaches, your teammates, and these fans.
Cunningham against SGA. Outside Williams. Shoots over Ware. Williams with another miss. Williams has gotten 3 of his 8 shots to go, around 37%. Gets the three-pointer to fall. He has 6.
Yeah, Cunningham is good from there. He loves the short corner 3.
Here's Oklahoma City now. Wallace outside. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Shot to stop the run. Williams can't get it to go.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
That one goes in.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
It's a great game plan, and it's great execution. They've really been in the zone.
Left side Williams. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession. And the Thunder with some changes. Alex Caruso. He's checked in for SGA. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Cason Wallace. Here's McClung. And the dunk by Bahamute.
Perfectly timed. You imagine the practice hours that went into that.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Here's Joe. Off target from three-point range.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it work.
Yeah, it's just time to settle everything down. Get high percentage looks, and then D up.
Joe with it. Here's Holmgren. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
And you know teams are going to be physical with Holmgren, but he's aggressive, and boy, he plays with passion.
And he makes both free throws. Inside. Here's Fry. That one falls. Coming off the Johnson feet.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. Delivering the blowout. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, the vision, the placement of the pass, and then the timing. You just can't do it any better.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. Channing Frye out there with Luke and Bahamute. Then it's Rui Hachimura. Then it's Peyton Pritchard. And it's McClung in at the shooting guard.
Coming onto the floor for your home team, number 1, Jalen Johnson.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Wiggins kicks to SGA. Williams has a screen for SGA. And no good.
I love those kind of looks as a player. Plenty of space and peace of mind to launch. Rarely see him that open.
Pass to McClung. Johnson right side. Now here's Fry. Pocket 6. And he uses the glass on the layup.
I'll tell you what, that's a workhorse effort on the offensive glass.
And so it's SGA with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. Now Joe. Williams a screen on Johnson. Williams attacking. And Williams with the stuff.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yes, the power of the two-man game after all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Here's Joe. Nailed from three-point land.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
Pritchard from outside hits it from three-point range.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Pass to Joe. Outside Williams. To the inside. Gilgeous-Alexander. Good. The nice assist for Williams.
And when you watch Shea play, you sometimes forget he's 6'6", with sneaky length that helps him around the rim.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Johnson with the block.
And his coach has to love that. That's great rim protection by Johnson.
He had a nice open look right there. Hachimura's got 8 points in the quarter.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
One more miscommunication at the defensive end. Just brutal. It can't happen.
Here's Pritchard. Covered by Joe. Offensive rebound. Back to Pritchard. Here's Hachimura. Hands it from downtown. Hachimura's got 11 points here in just the second half.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And all of that success from the three-point line will open up driving lanes. Let's see if they can take advantage of that as well.
Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt, and let's hope he's okay.
And boy, when you see someone hurting like this, it's always scary.
And he's going to have to get checked out with that great medical staff that all teams in this league have.
And a new group in here for the Thunder. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Jalen Williams. Jalen Williams comes in for Williams. Dort, he's checked in for Aaron Wiggins. And it's Cason Wallace in for Isaiah Joe. .131 left in the fourth quarter. Here's SGA. Doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander. Johnson, the pass to Fry. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. Fry's got 4 this quarter.
But that's a nice look right there. You can run your offense through Johnson. He's that talented.
Fry's gone 4 for 4 from the field. Perfect so far. Pass to Dort. Holmgren kicks to Wallace. Here's Dort. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Will it go? Launches a 3. The rebound by McClung. Now connect. Now here's Fry. Defended by Holmgren. SGA feeling it out a bit. Pass to Wallace. Williams with a clean look. And the 3 off target.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
And Fry slams it in.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
That is just beautiful ball movement, unselfish basketball.
Outside, SGA. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that'll do it, folks. For Tim Legler and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, and we thank you for tuning in. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Jalen Johnson.